Day 4 of the Aegon Classic in Birmingham, and first up was an all-American affair with Sloane Stephens facing Alison Riske. The first 12 games went with serve, with Stephens having to save 8 break points in one game as Riske threatened to open up a gap. The opening set invariably went to a tiebreak, with Stephens pulling through to take the first set 7-6. The Pennsylvanian was far from down and out, however, and she promptly secured the first break of serve in the game early in the second set. The number 3 seed continued to hit some glorious winners, but there was no denying the tenacious Riske, using her consistent serve to level the match up. The 21-year-old Stephens finally found a way through the Riske serve to take the lead, and also had the crowd in raptures as she recovered to win this particular rally. She'd found an extra gear just when it mattered, and impressively pulled away to book a place in the quarter-final against Shui Zheng 7-6, 2-6, 6-1. Last year's champion Daniela Hantuchova continued the defence of her title, playing against Japan's Kimiko Date-Krumm. Hantuchova really struggled to find any rhythm, Date-Krumm continually confusing her with a variety of precise pokes and prods. The 43-year-old Japanese player was buzzing around the court effortlessly, bringing out an array of delicately placed winners. And it was the former world number 4 that took the first set, 6-4. The oldest player in the top 100 by almost 10 years seemed to be just too much of a puzzle for the number 7 seed to crack. And she broke Hantuchova twice early in the second set, redirecting her opponent's pace on the ball to great effect. The defending champion crashed out with a whimper 6-4, 6-love, with Date-Krumm putting on a vintage masterclass to move on to the quarter-final. Top seed Ana Ivanovic was looking to book a place in the last 8, squaring off against USA's Lauren Davis. Much like the last round, the Serbian immediately got her crushing forehand firing on all cylinders. Davis had no answer as Ivanovic broke her serve at will, hitting several majestic baseline winners. The world number 13 moved into a one-set lead inside the half hour by 6-1. Ivanovic broke early in the second by panelling this winner down the line. The number 1 seed looked to be in fine fettle in the midsummer sun and will be very difficult to defeat. She breezed through to face Klara Kukalova in the quarter-final, 6-1, 6-1. Samantha Stosur and Casey Delacroix were last up on the Ann Jones court. Stosur was the first to make a move, hitting a rocket of a backhand down the line to break Delacroix's serve. The number 2 seed looked to be in complete control as her fellow Australian struggled to get going. Stosur was performing to expectations as she grabbed the opening set 6-2. The second set took a surprising turn as Stosur's usually booming service game fell to pieces. Delacroix was like a shark that smelt blood, causing her older compatriot problems from the baseline. And she took the second set 6-2 to leave the game finely balanced. The momentum was well and truly with the world number 43 now, this forehand bringing up yet another break of the Stosur serve. Delacroix was producing the goods in the key moments, and she raced over the finishing line to cause the upset, knocking out the number 2 seed 2-6, 6-2, 6-2.